Well, hello YouTube. Nice sort of a day. Chance for a little bit of bike usage, doing errands as usual. And also chance to show you the screen extension I've put on the CL500. I haven't tried it yet, but I think it's a very good match. That's Puge. This is just some nondescript make that I got on Amazon of all places for I think with postage it was £7.30 plus postage. I think it comes to £13 in total, and it's the same nice quality as the Puge screen, same gauge, nice match. It's just whether or not it does what I want it to do. I've never tried this. This option on a universal type windscreen. You know, I don't know if it'll work or it won't work. I've got it on its lowest setting. It's a nice early spring morning and about 13-14 degrees. Enough to use some of my summer kit. Big traffic jam, small traffic jam. I think it won't be obvious if it works or not until I get out on the open road. If it doesn't, it isn't a lot of money, is it? It's £13, it's nothing. And of course I can always keep it for another day. But I decided on the experience of the other ones I've had, they're always better if you keep them low down. You don't want them too high. If it would go a bit lower, that would have suited me nicely, but that's at its minimum. Right, so after missing 2 lots of traffic lights because the junction was completely congested and not moving, I've decided a diversion was required through one of the many estates in this town. This is probably one of the oldest. A twain. That's what the Cure Traffic's for. They've just reopened Cherry Tree Level Crossing. Where all these modern buildings are in front of us, this used to be where the goods yard was in Beverley. It was a huge BRS parcels goods shed. Where the job centre is now on the left, and the bit beyond it used to be the DVLA, but I don't know if they still work from there now. You used to go and get your logbooks and change your licences, but I think it's all shut. Yeah, it is. Another victim of computerisation. There's something causing absolute chaos here. Just look at it. More and more. Do we seem to get that? It's called New Walkergate. It's one of the main thoroughfares in the one-way system, and it does tend to get bunged up quite badly at certain times of the day. And the culprit is these 2 crossings that cause the problem. This has the same qualities as the NT1100. It's very, very stable at low speeds. Amazingly stable. I don't ever remember my older bike, so I was always seem to be putting my feet down. Past the law courts, this is all new, or newish. And then behind it is the new, what they call the treasure house. Well, it's actually a county council building which incorporates the library, council services desk, an art gallery, and cafe and all sorts. And it's also a wedding facility, hence why they've done all the nice gardens. Okay, that's that job done. So now we'll go and have a go with this windscreen and see if it's any good. Absolutely gorgeous day, and I think we've got another one tomorrow. And I was trying to think of somewhere to go for a ride and take Chris somewhere a bit different. I might have a ride over to I don't know, Pickering or Thornley Dale. Right, we haven't been over 30 miles an hour with this yet. I just want to see how it behaves. Seems to move quite a bit, but then I suppose if it didn't move, it might cause a problem. Yeah, there's definitely a quiet patch of air here now. I deliberately came this way because the road's got cattle grids and bumps and reasonable corners, and just to see, I don't want it affecting the handling of the bike or anything else. Yeah, so far so good. I quite like doing these little runs around town and just around the local area. And both my bikes do this kind of thing really well. I could quite happily just spend the rest of my life riding around the villages between here and Driffield, never go to, you know, and I'd be quite happy. Slowly reshaping this roundabout, which is Killingwall Graves. If we turn left, we'd go to York. Ooh, Henry. I think they're putting another junction in by the look of it. You know, another... Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I thought they were putting another lane in for turning left. But maybe not. But down the bypass, if you went round the bypass and took a fourth exit, that would take you to Hull on the A1079, and about 2 miles down that road, huge roadworks. They're putting in a whole new junction in an area we call Jock's Lodge. which is at the back of Morrison's, and it's a absolutely massive undertaking, and it's got a couple of miles of road linked to it and connections to other roads, and spending a bit of money. Oh, indicator. He's a Ducati Monster. I like monsters. The smaller engine versions of them in particular. I'm not so keen on the big engine bikes these days for the reasons I've gone on about. Well, I think a good indication that your windscreen is okay is that you don't really notice it. It's just doing its job, do you know what I mean? It seems fine. I said to the lads on, we have a WhatsApp chat group called the Brown Saddles. Not my choice of name. And I said to the lads on there about it looks a bit of a grandad bike with the screen and that on, but I was really struggling, cold, and it just gives me a bit of protection, which I think is a good thing. It's blustery at the moment, but the wind's coming from my right hand that's directly across me. There's nothing I can do about that. And I'm wearing an open face helmet, and it's still quite pleasant doing about 47, 50 miles an hour, something like that. It's a blustery sort of a day. That was 60 miles an hour, and it was alright. It was, you know, adequate. God, wonderful smell of dinner as I drive by the Molescroft pub. Yeah, well, overall I think I'm quite pleased with that. It's quite neat. It seems fairly well made. This wobbles about a bit, but it only fastens on the screen in the middle. I suppose you could try and brace it down here, but I think it'd be alright. I think it'd be fine. Anyway, that's another one to put in my catalogue, and I'll say bye for now. Ta-ta!
There goes Graham on the mighty sail.